What's up guys, it's Tech here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. In today's video I'll be doing a quick tutorial on how to use the FilMic Pro app on your iOS or Android. As a creator who films using their phone to film always, you know that you won't be getting those DSLR features on your phone as on your smartphone camera. But with this app, which is the FilMic Pro, you'll be getting all these functions, which is such as blurring your background, all this focusing, and so many other functions or capabilities the DSLR camera can do. And that means maybe yes, I think all yeah. So if you want to know more about this app, or maybe you want to use it as a beginner, because I really recommend this app for beginner, because that's what I use always. Sit back and relax, and let's get started. When you open the app, you'll get this interface, which is the same on both Android and iOS. First, at the black button from the left to right, you will get the voice or audio bar, which shows you the level of audio sound you are getting. Next to it is the shooter button. After that is the play button, which allows you playback already recorded footages. Next to it is setting buttons, where you can get all the settings in this app. Next to is the battery balance storage sign, which allows you to know where of space and battery are. Next is the timer button, which shows you the recording time inside and the same bar. Next to it is the FPS and resolution bar, which you are using. The next is the a like button, which gives you 4 options above your screen. But for as a beginner, you won't be needing this for now. I will be dropping another video where I will explain what they are used for, how to use them. Next to it is the function button, which enables you to adjust your focus, zoom, exposure, shutter speed. The next thing you will see is the temperature button, which helps in adjustment of the temperature. After that, you will be working with the exposure and the focus buttons on the interface, which is in the middle of the screen or display. When you get to the interface, you'll be getting these 2 bars which are on red, meaning that it's now locked. For the circle one is for the exposure, while for the box like one is for your focus. So if you unlock the focus and move it around the display, maybe to the object that you're trying to focus on, it will focus on it and it will lock it by pressing it, for it to show red. So after that, go to your settings and start setting up. First of all, to your resolution, make sure you leave your record in 16:9 aspect ratio, because that's what every video or movie uses, especially YouTube. And also the next thing you get is a tab where you will see your resolution, whether 2K, 1080p or 4K. So select the one which you want to use. If your phone can shoot up to 4K, then good. You can select that. Now the next one you have to leave it as FilMic Extreme, which is best for any video you want to be making. After that, click outside the box, select frame rate. Inside this frame rate, you'll be getting 24, 25, 30 FPS. But the preferred one I would suggest you use is the 25 FPS, which is a normal or benchmarked FPS for movie, especially for YouTube videos. And also your capture and playback FPS, make sure it is left as 725 FPS to match the FPS you've already chosen. Also, the last button you'll be getting is your auto shutter. In US, you can only use 50 Hz, while in other regions such as Nigeria, where I am now, we use auto shutter. After that, click outside that box. Then after tapping out to be selected, click on your audio, select which mic you'll be working if you have an external mic added. After that, select a kilohertz which you'll be working. It's preferred to use the 44.1 kilohertz. The next option you'll be seeing is the video only. If you want to video just the footages without any audio, you have to turn it on. Select outside, click on your device. You'll be getting so many other options, but the most important thing in this place is the orientation lock, because this orientation lock, it's like whenever you entered into the app, it will be set in that orientation. That's if you're using a landscaping mode, it will be set like that, so that to avoid switching from auto, that's being an auto switch, something like that. So after that, clicking outside, go back to it, make sure you select that mute notification to avoid all these calls and so many other disturbance while shooting your film. Also for the noise reduction, set it to be high, and for the sharpness to be high quality as well. Select outside. In that preset, you have to leave it for now because we'll talk about that later. Go to CMS, select which storage you'll be using. If you'll be working with different, you can as well turn on to write what title that is to title every of your footages. Select outside as well. Go to your hardware. You'll be seeing some hardwares to be working with. In this place, there are so many other hardwares. Any of them, if you have any of them, you can as well connect it and toggle any of them on to be able to connect it to this FilMic Pro app. After that, so for now we don't have any. The next button you'll be getting is the sync button, as for synchronization, like if you want to connect with them, but we're not doing anything there now. Click on your overview. Here you'll be getting everything you've set, like to get an overview of what you'll be using for your next film. The next option you'll be seeing here is the stabilization bar button. In the previous version, you are not going to get this EIS, because on my phone, the current phone I'm using right now, you can't get an optical image stabilization, an electronic image stabilization from the camera. But through this app, you'll be getting one, thanks to the new version 6.12.2. The next bar you'll be getting is your camera bar, which for switching between the front and back. The next is the touch bar. After that, you get the guideline bar for accurate shots, that's for intercept and so that stuff. So after that, you click outside to make sure everything is being set. Next thing you will see in the interface is the focus and exposure button. But whenever you want to focus on something, you just have to move around that box type tab something. Place it on top of the object or subject I want to focus on. You can then tap it to become red. Then you will now see it. You can see it's now on the tripod stand. If you move it around, or maybe to that ever can behind, it's easy to focus on it and blur out any of the other thing in the interface. The next button is a circular exposure button. After locking them, you can now adjust what you want by going into this tab and adjusting your focus. Now time it's in the focus, as you can see, everything in it is now blurred out. But while moving it, you'll be getting an aperture. You see the background and the foreground will be blurred differently, as you can see. Right now we can only focus on the ever can and blurring every other thing, which is that tripod stand in front, and focusing on that ever can behind. While on the other side, which is the next side, you'll be getting the exposure button, which helps you to adjust the exposure. Note that if you are working on with 20 fps, make sure that your shutter speed is placed at 1/50. That's depending if you have a good lighting system. But if you don't, it's better to choose a better lighting system that is suitable for your environment and suitable with the kind of light you are using. After that, you go into the temperature adjustment bar. Here you'll be getting different settings for temperature, but the best for now, or for any beginner, any worker using this app, is the auto white balance. At the end, you'll be getting all this right from fluorescent, sunlight, cloudy, bulb. If you get this A or B, but I would advise to use the auto white balance, which is best for any user. Unless you can go into more settings, choosing flat or square, but as a beginner you don't need that for now. After that, you can go into your settings, go to presets. Inside that preset, that's where you now save everything, so that whenever you go into this or visit this app again, you don't have to start setting up all this stuff. So for now, our preset will save it using Deltec as our preset name, so that whenever we visit this app ever again, everything will still use that same setting we've already given to the app before. So that is it.
I hope this quick tutorial helps you as a beginner. If you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share to your loved ones so as it will help them. to learn about this app, to know more about this app, and also how to use it. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to turn on that post notification bell icon beside it. These two things you don't have to pay to do it. It's very free. Like just one bam, you're gone. So thank you so much for those ones who have been with me from the beginning. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all your helps and everything. Thank you so much. Thank you once again. Like I really say thank you so much in this video. Thank you once again for watching.